Hi friends, I made this shape of handfan. So guys, come with me as I share with you how I was able to achieve this. The first thing I did was to carve out my shape, and this I'm holding is a wood that is being carved out for me by those people that deals with wood. So if you want to carve out this shape, the wood type, you can go to the market, ask them those people that can do such a thing, and they will carve it out for you. I'm going to use this shape now to carve out my shape on a cardboard paper or what we call carton. So this is where you don't need to throw your cartons away. You have to use it and achieve a lot of things. So this bridal hand fan I'm going to make now is from carton or cardboard. So I'm tracing out my shape. After tracing out the shape, I'm going to cut it out. After cutting it out, I will now start covering my carton with my satin fabric. So watch closely so I can be able to see how I was able to achieve this.
I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night. Doing
Now
things in
I'm going to
vain.
cut out the shape, the center shape, which is where the handle is being formed. From there you can hold your carton or you can hold your hand fan. That is the hand fan handle. So I'm going to cut it out. Watch closely as you see me do that. Be mindful of that area so that you don't end up scattering your work. So take it easy and cut it very calmly so that it will be neatly cut. After that, you can cut this into two pieces if at all that the carton you are using is light. If you cut it into two places, it will give you that firm and strong piece. After cutting it into two pieces, you can use your glue to glue the two together and it will be one. If you've not watched my video where I glued two cartons together, you can go to my YouTube channel. You see the previous video that I did a hand fan with this same carton. That I glued two cartons together.
I'm in a trance, spinning out of control. Don't know what this dance is, but at least I'm not dancing alone. All kinds of crazy. You heard what I said.
So I'm done covering the first part. I'm going to cover the second part off camera and I will be right back. Remember to cut the middle open or the center mark that I made there, cut it open. So the two sides has now been covered. I'm now going to start my embellishment or adding the faders. But the first thing I will do is to use my trimmings to trim the handle part, the part that I am going to hold. I'm going to first of all trim it with my trimmings. So watch closely so I can be able to see what I am doing. After covering the handle parts with the trimmings, and I'll go on with adding my feathers. Just watch closely. I'm going to apply my gum. You can also use your candle gum. I'm using my BC starter because there is no light. So I don't have electricity. That is why I'm using this. I didn't mean that there's electricity. I would have used my candle gum because I prefer that because it will stick immediately. But this one you need to give it some time for this gum to dry a little bit before you now hold it in place. But if it is candle gum, it will hold in place immediately.
I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night, doing crazy dreaming. You're the reason why. Hiding by the baby, losing my mind. Don't try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride. Yes, yes, I'm an emotional mess. Yes, but you wouldn't want me any less. Yes, 'cause you know how wild it could get to love an emotional mess.
So I'm now done covering the handle. I'm now going to use my fingers to cover the rest of the hand fan. So I'm going to place my feathers and I'll cover the rest of the hand fan. After covering one part, I will turn to the other side and also use my feathers to cover it. So watch closely so I'll be able to see how I covered this.
Blame you, lover. I'm out my head. Some days my fear has me frozen. I'm brave and I'm broken. My soul is wide open. Yes, yes, I'm an emotional mess. Yes, but you wouldn't want me any less. Yes, 'cause you know how wild it could get to love an emotional mess. You got me, babe, I'm yours to have. Don't hurt me, my heart's in your hands. You got me, babe,
Now I'm done covering both sides. I'm now going to use my trimmings to cover that yellow material that is visible there. That yellow material that is used to sew the feathers. I'm going to now cover it. If you stick here, you can remove your feathers one after another. But me, I don't like removing my feathers. Rather, after I will use my trimmings to cover the material. So that is what I'm going to do now. do it the way you want, but ensure that you cover it. The purpose of doing this is for us to have a neat finishing at the end. So watch closely as I cover the entire material that is used in sewing down the feathers. So while using your trimmings, you can decide if you want to be cutting it at the end of each or you want to turn it round. Because for me, I'm going to turn this round. I can as well cut it, but ensure that if you cut it, you ensure that you press it down so that you don't end up losing. At the end of the day, you will now have your trimmings threaded out and it will be a mess. So please watch carefully, do it the way you want it to be. You know that it will be easier for you, but ensure that if you cut the trimming at any point in time, that you have to fold it and press it down to ensure that that place that you cut your trimmings from is stick down, because it's going to spoil your work for you. As I cut it here now, I am going to ensure that at the end I will hold it in place. So just watch closely. As I get to the end, I'll apply my gum and I will hold it in place. So I am towards the end now here. I am now going to apply my gum and I will hold it in place. Please try as much as possible to do that. Continue attaching your trimmings until you are very much satisfied and you know that your finishing is not very nice. That those material that is used to sew down feathers is no longer feasible.
Spinning out of control. Don't know what this dance is, but at least I'm not dancing alone. All kinds of crazy. You heard what I said. I blame you, lover. I'm out of my head. Some days my feet has me frozen. I'm
So I have attached my trimmings and my handfan is finally ready. Please, I urge you to subscribe, turn on the bell icon, share my video with friends. See you in my next video. Bye.